Hi, my name is Sarah Ray. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to tell you my story with Crohn's disease. When I was 10 years old, I started getting sick. I had mucus and blood in my stool, severe stomach pain, nausea and vomiting, and finally we went to the doctors because we couldn't take it anymore. Something was wrong. They did a scope and found that my colon was completely shocked. There was disease all over the entire colon. They diagnosed me with what is called ulcerative colitis, an autoimmune disease where your body attacks its colon. It's a form of IBD, inflammatory bowel disease. We tried different treatments and none of it was working, and the last resort was surgery. I had no choice. My colon was literally killing me. So they had to do it in 3 steps. The first step was to remove my colon and put in what's called an ileostomy. If you haven't seen my video on ostomies and don't know what it is, I will link the video down below. Watch that video before continuing, or you can wait till the end of this video to watch it. Next, they hooked up the J-pouch, which is an internal reservoir created from your small intestine, and it acts as your large intestine, like a little pouch to use as your large intestine, so you can go to the bathroom as normal. Then the third and final surgery is to hook up that J-pouch and take down your ileostomy. In between those surgeries, I had to have maybe 2 or 3 emergency surgeries due to my colon becoming obstructed. But by the time I had my J-pouch done, I was feeling good and things were going great, for a few years at least. Then I started having inflammation again, and bloody stools, and parts of my GI tract getting inflamed. I was nauseous, I had stomach pain. They would do tests and nothing would come up. It would just say chronic inflammation. There would be times where they just were stumped. They didn't know what was happening. So we didn't have answers. And that would happen for years. I would have surgeries to fix parts of my intestines that would become obstructed or collapsed. There would be parts where I would be bound to my bed because I couldn't move. It was debilitating. And there would be times where I would have to have another ileostomy because my J-pouch was just so inflamed that it just wasn't working correctly. And my intestine right above my J-pouch was collapsed, so they had to give it a rest. So we moved from New York to North Carolina, where I met this doctor and told him my story. He read all of my chart, which was over 1,000 pages, and he got the idea that I was probably misdiagnosed, which is what the doctors in New York thought, but because my tests were coming back just chronic inflammation and not Crohn's disease, they weren't going to take the chance and put me on a Crohn's disease medication. But this doctor did, and it started helping. And we saw improvements, and then that med would stop working. And I would have to have a few more surgeries, another ileostomy, and it ended up being permanent. My J-pouch failed, and there was nothing we could do about it. I had been misdiagnosed, and I had Crohn's disease. That's why I was having so much trouble. What is Crohn's disease? It's where your body attacks the GI tract. It's mostly seen in the small intestine, your ileum, but it can affect your whole GI tract, including your large intestine, your colon. And sometimes it is mistaken for ulcerative colitis because of that. But it's called Crohn's colitis. So after 16 surgeries and multiple medication changes, we finally found one medication that's been working, and that's Stelara. It's a self-injection that I take every 6 weeks at home, and it's been helping a lot to control my Crohn's. 16 abdominal surgeries, and it stopped me from working. I no longer can work. I'm disabled because it would stop me from getting out of bed in the morning. I would literally peel myself out of bed. My body would hurt so much. My joints, my stomach. I see a pain clinic because of it. It's really a debilitating disease, and it's invisible. You can't see it looking at me that I'm sick. And that's what people don't understand. And hoping spreading awareness will get the word out there that just because somebody looks good, has makeup on, dresses nice, that don't mean they're feeling okay, feeling their best. I put on a smile and I'm in the worst pain. That's just how I am. So that was my story. I hope you guys learned a little bit about me. If you have any comments, any questions, please list them below. Put a like on this video and subscribe, please. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.